This video is to help users who want to use Cheshire County Conservation District's Haybuster 77 no-till seed drill become more familiar with making adjustments, maintenance, and safe operation. Here's how the drill works. A drive wheel powers a mechanism that dispenses seed from the box down through seed tubes that lead to the ground. Meanwhile, coulters on the drill cut a narrow furrow in the soil to receive the seed. Finally, press wheels gently firm the soil surface to make sure there's good seed-soil contact. The drill features hydraulics that lift and lower the unit in the field. Once the hoses are hooked up, lift the unit to relieve tension and remove the pin in order to lower the drill and put it in field mode. The drill features 3 seed boxes. The front compartment is for small seeded legume crops like clovers or alfalfa. The middle compartment is for large seeded crops like small grains, sorghum, or soybeans. The back compartment is for bulkier grasses or for seed mixes. Note that each seed box has a chart to help determine settings for seeding rates. You regulate the seed output for the small grain box and the grass seed box by opening or closing a gate at the bottom. Turn the handle on the side to the recommended setting. For the small seed box, loosen the nut that keeps the adjustment lever in place. Move the lever to the desired setting and tighten the nut to hold it there. Check your output before seeding. Once you think you have the proper setting, place a tarp under the seed tubes. Then, turn the drive wheel by hand until the acreage meter registers 1/10 of an acre. Weigh the seed you collected in the tarp and multiply it by 10 to calculate the actual seed output per acre. You may need to adjust the tension on the disc openers before seeding. Overseeding sod ground usually requires light tension. Drilling into compacted soil or sowing large seeded crops may require more tension to get the proper furrow depth. Tighten or loosen the nuts at the top of the springs on each of the 12 disc openers to increase or decrease tension. The spring should be compressed between 10 and 12 inches in length. Do not tighten the nuts to compress the spring to less than 10 inches in length in order to avoid excessive tension that will damage the openers. Press wheels firm the soil in the furrow, and they serve as a gauge for the disc openers. Raising the press wheels will give you a deeper furrow. Lower them if the seed is placed too deep. Raise the press wheels by moving washers from the bottom of the pin to the top. To lower them, move washers from the top to the bottom. Repeat for all 12 press wheels. When the drill is properly adjusted, the parallel bars should be level with the ground surface or slightly higher towards the front of the drill. They should not be higher in the rear. Drive a short distance with the drill lowered and check the depth of the furrow. When operating the drill, making sharp turns while the unit is lowered will damage the disc openers. Instead, drive in straight rows, lifting the unit when you reach the end of each row, and lowering it only after you have completed the turn. Do not back up with the unit lowered, as it can cause extensive damage. Clean out the drill after using it. Empty the seed boxes by pulling on the clean-out lever on the side, which opens up the boxes completely. Then, vacuum the boxes clean. Remove the tubes from the small seed box and either vacuum them clean or blow them out with an air compressor in order to keep them from getting plugged up. Check the disc openers and the bottoms of the seed tubes to see if they've become plugged. Clean them out if necessary. Check all the grease fittings on the unit and grease them if necessary. Finally, before leaving the field, raise the unit and replace the pin to put it back into transport mode. Taking these steps will help ensure success with your new seeding, and they'll leave the equipment in good working order for the next farm that uses it. Thank you.